Once again, welcome to another episode of From the Mind of Bo on the eve of probably the biggest election in anybody's lifetime. Just a few days, people. I know a lot of people have voted. I keep saying it. Get your behinds out there and vote. We got to have some change. This stuff is ridiculous. We gotta handle our business. Go out there and vote. But nevertheless, what is up? Another day in this world. Even though it might be a crazy world we living in, you watching this or listening to this, you are blessed with another day in this world. So make it mean something. I got a problem that I know a lot of people encounter, and it's not a problem in the sense of something very, very big, but it's very, very annoying. I don't know how, what. I'm trying to figure out how I can set this up. I don't know what the market is for businesses or companies to get their whole music from. This shit is terrible. If I have to sit on hold again, listening to some loud screeching ass guitar in my ear or some annoying ass just repetitive song that literally makes me want to scratch my eyes out, like, who wants to hear this? Like, when you set up your phone systems, do you really think somebody want to hear that? I know you have to like know what the hell is playing on your whole music when you get your phone system set up. I mean, don't they have somebody that like validate that stuff? Like, oh, okay, we want this playing, or yeah, play that. It's got to be somebody who is quality control for the whole music. But I mean, every damn company that got a whole system, it's like you can just be assured you're gonna have a shitty experience on hold because this music. I think they do that crap on purpose. I think it's purposeful to have crappy music to make you want to hang up and not bother them. I just thought about that. I really think that's a deterrent. Like, they don't make your whole time pleasant because they want you to give up and quit and not want to talk to them. They want you to, like, look, I would rather not get this $10 credit on my bill or not get my service done the way I need to because I just want to get on this phone with this crappy ass music. I can't take it no more. It's like everywhere you call, like the worst music you could think of to hold to. I'm like, who did y'all think wanted to hear this crap? And you know it's gonna take forever for them to answer the phone. Like, I don't know no company you call and they answer the phone in under 5 minutes. If you get a company to answer the phone in 5 minutes, then hey, blessings to you, or you call it the perfect time because you're gonna spend at least 10 to 12 minutes on hold if you lucky. But this whole music, my God, this shit is terrible. I mean, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing soothing. It's nothing relaxing, nothing calm to kind of keep you mellow and chill. It's this damn crazy ass music that make you just want to like throw it and break your damn phone. Seriously, man, y'all got to do better with this damn whole music. Like, seriously, I mean, is it that much of a damn thing to get some quality whole music that don't drive people crazy? But again, I think it's the signs of companies. Like, let's put the worst music on there so these motherfuckers get off our phone and leave us the hell alone and just take what we give them. I don't know. I think it's a prejudice going on to people in our society that they can't help it. I ain't talking about social. I ain't talking about racial. I think short people are being, unfairly judged or undervalued. No pun intended. Like, people can't help they short. And, as a man, I often hear women say they don't like short dudes. They're not talking to me, but I mean, I'm like, damn, what if I was a short dude? Then, like, you try to tell me I wouldn't, like, get a quality shot because I'm short? Now, I'm not saying somebody should not be physically attracted who they want to, but, like, it's a lot worse things to be than short. Like, you could be a thief you could be like not faithful. You might pass up a good dude because you looked at the height and not looked at the quality of the dude, ladies. So you will never, but you know, it's a double standard. Women don't like short men, which I kind of get. It's been built in our, society that the man's supposed to be dominant and all that stuff, which means you're supposed to have physical, whatever. But you never hear no man say, "Man, I don't mess with short women." I ain't never heard dude say that. I have never heard dude say he don't like short women. Short women are great. I love short women. Like, I'm 6'2". I just pick your little ass up. We just get to walking. But women can't deal with short men for some reason. Well, a lot of them don't. I'm like, that ain't fair. I really need to look at that. That's not fair. You might be, all these dudes you saying ain't treated you right or ain't doing you right. You might be missing out on the gym because you looking at the physical stature. That might be your perfect match and you ain't giving them a shot. You just might want to think about that. I'm saying, I hear it all the time. I feel, and see, I'm lucky to be as tall as I am. Because my mom told me my dad was, if everybody doesn't know, my dad died of cancer when I was 3. So, I didn't have a relationship with my dad where it was one of like, we had back and forth conversations where we hung around each other like that. I was 3 years old. But my mom told me my dad was about 5'9". My mom is not that tall. My mom is like 5'6" maybe. I mean, when she was younger. So you looking at, I'm lucky to be over 5'10". It really was not in the cards for me if you look at my parents, genetic structure, for me to be over 6 feet tall. Thank God I got some height. Because this height requirement stuff that women got, boy, again, it don't apply to me. Now, I have run into some women that say, oh, they don't date dudes unless they 6'4" or taller because they might be kind of tall. Which I'm like, well, damn, I guess I can't add 2 inches unless you want me to put some lifts in my shoes, and I ain't doing that. But 6'2" is respectable. I mean, I think that's respectable. I've only seen that probably once when somebody said, oh, they only date dudes at 6'4" and above because they were like 6 feet and they wore heels. Which, if you 6 feet as a woman, I get that you want to date somebody over 6'3", 6'4", because you might put 3-inch heels on and then you taller than me, and we damn sure ain't gonna have that. I'm 6'2". If you taller than me, your ass is up there. So I get you need a 6'4" dude if you damn 6 feet barefoot. But I think if you are an average height woman, 6'2" is more than respectable. But y'all need to stop doing that with short people. Short men especially, y'all need to stop doing that. Like I said, I don't think I've ever heard dudes say he don't like short women. I ain't never heard that. But women all the time talking about they don't like short men. You might be missing your perfect match, your king, the dude that treats you like the queen you are. You might be missing out because you hung up on some inches. You better stop that shit. You better look at the value of somebody and stop looking at the height. That's just my little tidbit. That's my relationship advice. Stop doing that shit. So I was thinking about like some of the all-time movies I like, well, movie lines. I was sitting there and I'm a movie fanatic. Like, people know me, know I love it. Like, I'm sitting in a room now. I have like over 700 DVDs. You can't see them on this wall over here, but I have always been a big movie television person. I love movies. It's just some movies that got some of the coldest lines like ever. Like, they will not go out of style. I don't give a damn how old a movie is. The lines is still funny as hell. And they still, if I say them today, people will still laugh at him like, man, that was crazy when he did that. And it'd be like 20-something years ago. Some of my favorite ones are with New Jack City, when the Carter got infiltrated and then they got the meeting at Wesley Snipes' house, and G Money, he saying, G Money, yo, what were you doing? This is your job. He said, if you'd been handling your business, he said, if I'd been what? He said, man, you letting something like who I'm letting a pipe to mess with you? You bigger than that. I said, hold up. He just made this dude feel like it was wrong for him to be mad that he slept with the girl he was messing with. Everybody know, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Wesley Snipes got his girl. G Money started messing with this girl at the club where they little do their little business. So they over at Wesley Snipes' house one evening, and the girl flirted with Wesley. And then couple days later, whatever, the car to get infiltrated, and G Money called Wesley to tell him, what's going on. And the chick answered the phone. He said, I know I couldn't trust you, but a high price hoe. And so G Money is mad. So when he get to the meeting, he tell Wesley Snipes, if you'd have been handling your business, Wesley Snipes went off. He said, you let something like who I'm laying the pipe to mess with you. As if to say, bruh, you letting me sleep with this chick that you messing with bother you is a problem. I was like, that's some of the coldest junk I've ever heard. Cold. Like, how you think of that? And of course the other one was sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Everybody liked that one. But the one where he said, you letting something like who I'm laying the pipe to mess with you, you're bigger than that. So he not only told his dude, you letting it mess with you, you're bigger than this messing with you. What? You banging the chick I'm banging, and you mad, you think I'm wrong for being mad about it. That joke was cold. I know that joke wasn't the script. I know Mario Van P was like, you know what, we're gonna write this. That was straight ad-libbing, or what the hell they call it? Whatever they call it when you make up shit on when you acting. That right there, that couldn't have been the script. There's so many movies that lines that we love are not in the scripts. I can tell you, like the movie Purple Rain, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, I know a lot of them lines were in the movie. They couldn't have been. You could not write no shit like that. I'm serious. Like, there's nobody who can sit there, this is a good-ass line. No, some of that stuff is just straight up improv. That's what it is, improv. A lot of the best lines in movie are improv. And directors who really know what they're doing, like, let that shit go. That shit was genius. Some of the best lines in movies ain't even in the script. Another one. Now, this one here, I have always debated, was this actually the script? Because it felt so real, and it was so damn funny. It's not funny in the context of when it was being said, but just the damn ridiculousness of the line is funny as hell. So in the movie What's Love Got to Do with It? So everybody remember when Annie Mae, fine ass Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett, Angela Bassett is like 70 years old, I think, damn near. That woman, I ain't never seen no junk like that. That woman, I think, is damn near 70 years old. And she looked like that. That is freaking amazing to me. But nevertheless, I digress. So, one of the funniest lines to me was she kind of passed out or whatever, and they got in the hospital. No, she had the baby, and they had it in the hospital. And Ike was like, hey doc, how long before she can get out of here? We got dates on the road and stuff. And he said, Mr. Turner, she's got to stay for a while. She's exhausted. Look at her. She just had a baby. And so, her mom was trying to tell Ike, Ike, you got to let her rest. And, everybody know Ike was crazy, who Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne, I don't think nobody else could have played that role better than that. That was classic. But nevertheless, so, when, I don't know if I'm trying to remember, was this part before or after that? So she took a bunch of pills to kind of spite him because of the way he was acting. And she just felt like that, like, done with everything. She tried to kill herself. She took them pills. And so they're in the ambulance driving to the hospital. He said, Ann, you better be all right, Ann. You better be all right. You die, bitch, I kill you. You hear me? You die, bitch, I kill you. There is no way he wrote in the script, the director or writer said, you die, bitch, I kill you. Do you know how high you have to be on narcotics to say some shit like that? This dude said, you die, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. Which means to say, if you die, I'm going to have them do the best job they can to revive and resuscitate you just so I can kill you and say I did it. He said, if you die, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. Like, and first time I saw the movie, I was like, I know I didn't hear him say that. Cause I was like, if you die, bitch, it's like, well, wait a minute. If she dead, how you gonna kill her? And so when I bought the movie and I just watched it over and over, like, he actually said that. And I was like, that's some real drug abuse right there when you say some stuff like that. Now, everybody loved the line, eat the cake Annie made when he throw the cake in the face. That shit's funny as fuck. It's not funny because, you know, he's been abusive, but the movie was made to entertain and tell the story. So if you didn't laugh or don't be sitting in line, eat the cake Annie made, you're a damn lie. I know I've been around people that said it. I say it all the time, and I know other people, when I say it, they'll laugh or they say the shit right with me. So if you don't be trying to get all sadistic like you don't say the shit. You know it's funny, damn it. But that line when he said, you die, bitch, I kill you. Oh, my God. You talk about theatrical genius. I was like, this dude should win a damn Oscar. Because this is magnificent. He thought of that. That was great. A lot of other lines that I love, but those are two of the funniest ones that come to my mind. It's so many others. I could spend a whole episode and show talking about that. I just thought of them lines. I was sitting there doing something, and I thought about the movie lines, and I laughed at myself. So I gotta tell y'all a story. I went to my nephew's football game the other day. I took my sister, and it's very interesting to go around young adults that are kind of out of their parents' house, that, you know, kind of growing into their, you know, young adulthood where they don't have, you know, that parental supervision. They kind of, you know, at college and, you know, living their life. It's very interesting because when I tell you I saw some shit at this game, I mean, I seen some outfits. I mean, it's girls walking around in bodysuits. I seen shorts so short you might well just put some boy shorts on and came out the house. It was like, what in the hell? I was like, I bet you if your parents saw what your ass had on right now, they would beat the black off your ass. Cause it was off the chain. Oh my God, it was off the chain. Like I seen some everything. I was like, these young girls out here is dressing like they going to the club at a football game. Bodysuits over here, booty shorts over here, skin tight. I don't know what you call them dresses. They like the little stretchy workout material, but it's a dress. It's like a body dress, I guess. I don't know what you call it. It was. I mean, that's all around me. I'm like, what? And I was sitting there like, this is crazy. And one thing I got to say about this, young women and grown women, you know, because grown women do the same shit. If you gonna wear certain type of form-fitting outfits, especially when you talk about dresses, stuff with like legs, like pants and stuff like that, I ain't gonna be as stringent on that. But when you wear like form-fitting dresses, you need to wear the right drawers, because you got a dress on that show every nook and cranny of your body, and then you turn around and you got this big panty line. That is not the right undergarments, ladies. I know because you put it on like that's what I'm wearing. That's fine. I'm just letting you know it look weird. You got a big ass panty line in a form fitted dress. Like the dress it's complimentary, but you turn around like you got a damn diaper on. So you took all the ambiance of the dress. Like you gonna have to back up from every dude you're talking to. All right, I'll see you later, and back up. Cause if you turn around, you're like, what the fuck you got them big ass panties, them big ass drawers on? I don't know. They make drawers. They got drawers that don't have the seams or whatever you call it. You can't see the lines. They're not thongs. They like regular drawers. You just can't see the seams on them. I didn't even know that. So even if you don't like thongs or G-string, they got full sets of panties that cover your whole cheek that you can put on when you got a form-fitted dress on, and you probably wouldn't know. You probably wouldn't even tell the difference. Y'all got big ass panty lines on. I'm like, what? Like back in the day, I remember back in the day when capris like first came out. Oh my God, that's all women had on and got one. Capris. The girls who was killing it had thongs on or panties that you could not see through the capris, because the capris would fit tight on your butt. But it's so many girls that had fucking big panties and drawers. I'm like, you ain't supposed to wear that with no damn capris. Like, what is you doing? You didn't turn around the mirror. Your friends let you come out like that to make your damn friends. Please stop doing that, women. Oh my god. That junk down. Oh my god. I almost want to have like a bell, like a loud ass bell or buzzer. So when I see shit like this in public, I can just like embarrass the shit out your ass. Like, she got on panties, big ass panties with a fitted dress. I just want everybody to know that. I bet you if I embarrass her ass, if you're like, no, I ain't going out. I might see somebody with a bell or a buzzer and call me out. I'm just saying that shit gotta stop. Then I see a dude. Now, this here was this this one here. See, my sister was with me, and you know that fool ignorant right there. She'll see stuff before I see it sometime, and she be already got the 411 on it. Like, she'll be like, look right. I'm like, she worse than me. Y'all think I'm bad? She worse than me by seeing something. So we sitting there, and they got the whole social distancing thing. So you got like a row you can sit on. These are bleachers in the stands. A row you can sit on is like little green tabs on it say sit here. It's a row in front of that where you got an X mean you don't sit in that row, and then there's a row in front of that where people can sit on. So you got a bleacher in between where people can sit. So we sitting on like the third row. So it's nobody can sit in front of us, and then it's the row right by the fence where on the level we on in the stadium. So these young dudes came with this girl. They sat right there in the area in front of us. And they been there all night, and the dude had like a camera, so I don't know if he was like part of the yearbook staff or the photography club or something, because he was taking pictures or something, I don't know. But he went out and came back in, and again, my sisters notice stuff faster than me sometimes, and I'm sitting right beside her, so I don't know how I missed this. But he came back in, and he had some food, he had like a drink, and something else. Then he had a Dorito bag with a fork. Like, straight up and down. Like, that's a Dorito bag with a fork. And I'm sitting there trying to, like, eyeball what he's doing. I'm like, I know damn well this boy ain't eating no damn Doritos, a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos with a fork. And I'm like, I've seen some weird shit before. I think the weirdest thing I've seen people eat with forks are French fries, which, depending on where you are, etiquette would say don't eat your fingers, use the fork. That's probably the weirdest thing I've seen people eat with fork and chicken. This motherfucker was dipping this fork in a Dorito bag, and I'm just entranced. I'm like, I know damn well this boy's not eating Doritos with a fork. And I'm looking because I gotta see this. I had to take a picture of this shit. So I was like, ain't nobody gonna believe this fool had a Dorito bag with a fork. But it wasn't Doritos after I kind of noticed it. He's from somewhere, I don't know where he got maybe somebody had some food and he said he wanted some. So this nigga bought a bag of chips, ate the chips, then he put the food down in a Dorito bag and he eating the food out the bag. It looked something like, I don't know if it was nachos or something, but apparently it was something you with forks. But even if it was nachos, are you eating nachos with a fork? I was sitting there like, what the fuck are these kids doing? And I was like, that's why I be trying to take pictures and stuff, because people won't believe me if I tell them I saw it. Like, you ain't see that. I'm telling you, I be trying to sneak my pictures off, because black folks, you gotta have visual evidence sometimes. They won't believe you if you sitting there talking about, hey, you ain't gonna believe what I saw. I mean, you ain't see that. I got a picture of it. I'm just saying. Do had a Dorito bag with a fork. So, I got some stories for y'all. Yes, again, it's story time. Anyway, so this first story, it's about this, and you know it's always about dating. I gotta do more stories than about dating, but I have so many of them. I have so many funny stories about it. Why not share them? I have other stories. I'm gonna do some more stories, but the dating ones, them shits be hilarious, because even when I look back and think about it, I'm like, this shit is hilarious. So I met this female, God, when was this? This is a while back. I can't even really tell you what year this was. I can't really remember. But anyway, so I meet her on a dating app. Everybody know I use dating apps. I ain't embarrassed by this shit. A lot of y'all use it. You judging? Are you judging? I don't think so. So I meet on a date app. Beautiful. This girl. I mean, she looks like a model. She bad. So chat a little bit, exchange numbers. She cool. She got a cool vibe. She actually was from England. She's over here. She's got that little sexy English accent. You know, it's cool. When you meet a black girl that got the accent, oh, whew. It reminds you of Naomi Campbell, because Naomi Campbell had that kind of accent sometimes, but when you see a real fine black girl with that accent, that junk there will make you really feel like a man. So the accent was just so sexy. So we were chatting, like, this is probably like the second day we had talked, maybe second, third day we had chatted. And she's like, yeah, we should link up. I said, yeah, sounds good. Like, when you good? She's like, what about now? And I'm thinking, oh, you ain't playing no games. Okay. So I'm like, well, you know, where do you want to meet? She said, well, I don't actually drive. I don't have a car. I was like, okay. I said, well, what area are you in? And she told me, and I was like, oh, you're not that far. It's about 30 minutes away, roughly 30, 35 minutes. And amazingly, she was staying in a subdivision of a girl I had dated years before. And I was like, wait a minute. I remember coming to this subdivision before. And I was like, this is a small world. And I drove by the girl house. I don't know if the girl still, I think she got married. I don't know. But I drove right by the house. It took me a second. I knew the subdivision because I had been there plenty of time. I just couldn't remember what house it was because it had been some years. And I was like, it's on this right-hand side. I just don't remember the house number. But it was funny as hell to me. Because I think the chick got married and had a baby. I don't remember. But I pick her up from this house in the subdivision. She's bad. Like, so usually when you see some pictures of somebody, the real life sometimes don't match up to it. Oh, the pitch, if I put the picture right next to her live, look just like, I was like, ooh, you really look like that? Damn. And she had that little accent, just something. So I said, ooh, I said, I love your accent. She had with the accent from like the moment I'm like, ooh, that accent's sexy. So we was just like chilling. We went we weren't going far. It was a weeknight, and you know, this was kind of like later in the evening. So we were just like trying to find somewhere to go, you know, chill and like talk and, you know, kick it a little bit. So we ended up going to IHOP. It was not far away. Of course, IHOP was 24 hours. Ain't nobody gonna be rushing me to get to the restaurant. So we just went to IHOP and just, you know, got some food and was just tripping out. You know, wasn't nothing. You know, she wasn't all bougie like that. She was just a real down to earth chick. Had fun. She's funny. You know, she was kind of telling me about, you know, when she came over here and stuff like that. She worked at a store, so she actually lived with the people she worked in a store for. They had a store in the mall, and she actually works with them. They have a store, so she's like the salesperson. So she lives with them because I forgot what brought her over here, but it's not like she has family over here. So for some reason or some way, she got this job, and these people let her live with them. So we kind of started hanging a good little bit, you know, every couple of days. Like, you know, her job wasn't far from my job. Yeah, her job wasn't far from my job at all. So it might be something like where she said, "Oh, I'm getting off at this time. You want to get together?" And I'm like right around the corner. I'm like, "Yeah, bet we can do that. I'll scoop you up. I'll leave my office, and then I'll go kill some time, and then I'll, you know, come pick you up. Just meet me in the parking deck. Come outside when you're done." You know, she was cool. Like I said, she was attractive. She was funny. You know, we hung around. I was like, okay, she's kind of cool. I was a little concerned though about the whole, you live with people you work for. So if you don't lose your job, what happens? So, and we actually got into this. So one evening, we kind of get into the whole her being here thing. And this is where I get clarity about how that happened. So she came over here on some kind of visitor visa or something. I don't remember what they call it. And she stayed too long past when her visa allows her to, because, you know, you only get those visas for a certain amount of time, and then you have to recertify or go back and do whatever it is. I can't remember, but she explained it to me. So technically, she was over here illegally because she was not a citizen or resident of the United States. She was a resident of England or Great Britain, whatever you want to call it. So she was dating a guy who was over here while she was over here. She stayed with him for a while. They broke up. I don't know, between that and the job she had with the people she lived with, I don't know how much time passed, but pretty much she was like, she said, I'm not going back because if I go back, I can't come back because I'm not supposed to be here now. My visa's expired. So she's like, I'm trying to, find that special guy for me so we can settle down and I can get married and I can become a citizen. What the fuck? So it feels like the spotlight is kind of coming toward me, and I was like, so you need a green card. Oh, you need to marry a U.S. citizen so you could become a citizen and not get deported or sent back to your country. I was feeling some kind of way about it because, so if you think about it, if you're not an Americanized citizen or you don't have a green card, you don't have a social security number, which damn near any job that's a reputable job that they're not paying you on the table, you gotta have a social security number because you gotta file taxes and all that stuff. So that's why she was working with these people because they pretty much was like paying her and probably under the table because she ain't got no social security number. She's not a citizen. So that was a situation of convenience. So I be wondering now, like, it kind of got weird when she told me this. I kind of felt like she was like trying to fast track your boy into boo status to see if she can get that ring. I was like, wait a minute. Are you trying to holler to get your citizenship? You want to get married to a U.S. citizen so you ain't got to go back home? Needless to say, it got real weird after that. Like, I wasn't mad at her. I just didn't know what she thought, what she expected me to do. Like, was she really looking for me to, like, jump in and step in to, like, save the situation? Because you ain't talking about, oh, let's be in a relationship and live together. And all. This chick was damn near like, look, she like the short range goal is getting that ring and getting married so I can get my citizenship. And your boy, I mean, I wasn't like, no, not doing it for just any reason. That ain't the business. I'm not doing nothing like that. That ain't cool. We not finna do them type of things. So I was like, nah. I thought she was still nice and sweet. I tried to stay friends with her. We just kind of lost, like, it kind of just fizzled out after that. Because I really felt like that was her end goal, like, not in a conniving way, but you looking for like a husband like ASAP. Like, it ain't no like, let's have a relationship and, build something. No, it wasn't that kind of the conversation went to, yeah, I'm looking to get married so I can stay over here. Like, whoever would say yes is like, all right, let's do it. I'm like, no, I think this gonna go the wrong way. So, needless to say, that kind of fizzled out. I don't know what happened to the girl. I haven't seen her talk to her since. I hope she's doing fine. I hope she didn't get, deported or whatever. As long as you duck, them finding you, you good. Now, how hard or easy that is to duck the government, I don't know. But this was easily. This had to be about 9-10 years ago, somewhere around there in that window. 8 to 10 years ago, something like that. I can't remember, but that shit was funny. Another story comes to mind. So this was probably one of the funnier, unique ones. So I was about 20. I was somewhere between 24, 25, and this girl or lady I knew, she was older than me. This lady I knew, she was talking about, hey, I want to hook you up with a friend of mine. I think y'all would hit it off. Okay. I'm always open. You never know. So, um, she kind of tells me about the lady and stuff like that. Just some bare stuff. Not she didn't tell me everything. So I guess she had told her she was going, approach me about it. So she had already, I guess, told her, yeah, that's cool. You know, she had told her stuff about me. She said, yeah, if he's interested, give him my number. So I got the number from her, and I called her, and um, we talked a little bit. It was like, you know, and she said, yeah, we should meet. I said, well, um, we would need to do it like, I said, well, if it's not to this evening, it's gonna be a couple weeks because I actually am about to have some outpatient surgery. I was literally about to have outpatient surgery the next day, and I said, well, if it's not this evening, it won't be for a couple weeks because I gotta recover. And of course, nobody want to meet nobody when you after you came off outpatient right away. You want to feel, like you okay. So she said, oh, that's cool. You want to come to my place? Okay. She told me she lived. I'm like, oh damn, you live like almost around the corner from me. So cool. So she gave me the address. I go over there. I'm familiar with the neighborhood, so it's no big deal. I know people who live in that community. So go over there, and she had told me she So I was 24, 25. She would have been probably about 10 years older than me, so she'd been in like her mid 30s. She told me she had 4 kids, and I was like, damn. You gotta realize I'm 24, 25. Women my age don't have 4 kids at that age. Normally, maybe 1 or 2, but not 4. But remember, she's 10 years older than me, so at her age, that would be normal. So, and her kid, they weren't like babies. They were like 15 to 18, maybe. Somewhere 14 to 18, something like that. So they were like all within like a 4 to 5 year window. So get there, and she answers the door. I say, hey, what's up? She said, hey, Bo, how you doing? I'm good. Come on in. Cool. So, sit down. She's attractive. Nice figure. Face. She's attractive. I said, okay. So, her oldest daughter, who's 18, is there. And, I don't know, I guess she might have told her daughter she's about to have company. Somebody was coming over. And the oldest daughter come like through the living room or whatever, and she said, oh, that's my daughter such and such. I said, hey, how you doing? She said, oh, mama, damn, he fine. So I'm trying to let it play off like, okay, y'all do it like that. I'm just sitting there like trying to blend in or whatever. So she started talking to me, the mother, and the daughter come in there. She's sitting at the chair right over there across from the sofa we sitting on. She said, "Oh, mom, he real cute." And the mom was like, "Girl, stop." She said, "I'm just saying, he is really cute." So it's I'm feeling very weird now. So again, I think I'm like 24, 24 and a half, something like that. This chick is only 6 years younger than me. The daughter. The mama's 10 years older than me. So really, I'm kind of in a position where I could go either way with that. Cause the daughter was fine. I was like, okay, the mama fine, the daughter fine. And I'm sitting there like, is this a setup? Cause the mama already told me, she said, oh, you look better in your pictures. I was like, thank you. And now your daughter over here like, oh yeah, mom, he is fine. So I'm just trying to figure like, are they fucking with me? I think they messing with me. Because it wasn't like light, playful banter. It felt like the daughter might have been low key trying to shoot the shot in case mama slipped. Because she kept saying that. And I'm trying to balance being respectful and thanking her for the compliment, but not being disrespectful to the mom over here, who I'm really here to see. So I'm like, hey, appreciate that, or oh, thank you. And I'm like, but see, the mama never tripped about it. That's why I was like, they fucking with me. Because I'd never been in a situation like that where a daughter and mama both of them equally fine. I'm at an age where I can go either way with it. I was like, okay, so what are we doing here? Because I'm feeling weirded out. But that was the first time, like, I had something like that happen that I was aware of. I had never. Now, if it had happened before, it was something I wasn't aware of. It would have been some, oh yeah, you dated my daughter. I thought she was fine, or like, oh, you dated my mom, and I was trying to holler at you. I ain't never seen it outright like that. If it happened before, I'm not aware of it. This is the only time it seemed like it was like clear as water. I'm like, the hell y'all got going on up here? Is this a reality show? This is before reality. This was before like all the reality shows came out. But it was just really weird. Like the vibe, I was like, this is weird. But I wouldn't have been wrong either way. Both of them was like, look, it's like picking between a Ferrari and a Lamborghini. Like, shit, you ain't really going wrong, bro. A Lambo or Ferrari, I mean, is there really a bad choice? You either got one that got some age on her, but she's still taking care of herself, she look good, or you got a young buck over here who knew in the game. So that was that situation. I kind of backed out of that situation before it got too weird, because they seem to both kind of be equally interested, if you want to call it that. And I was like, it's kind of weird if I'm talking to the mama, the daughter over here throwing me vibe, and then I can't like put the mama down for the daughter because I didn't meet the daughter. I met the mama, and I know the daughter through her. So it'd have been like, that's why I'm like, this is too weird. I gotta back about this shit. This is too weird. But it's a true story. It's another one of them weird dating stories I've had. It's like, damn shame, because they were both fine. But I was like, look, I'm not finna be in no knife fight and have APD all up in here, and I'm on there first 40.